Well, it is a Thursday morning and some excitement around the Titusville area as the middle school prepares for a big performance kicking off this evening. And joining us, we have some folks in from that production. They are doing The Lion King. I'm sure you guys have never heard this song before, right? No, never. Well, good morning, ladies. How are you?
Good.
Really good? Are you excited?
Yeah.
Well, first of all, introduce yourselves.
I'm Abigail, and I play Sarabi.
Okay.
I'm Olivia. I play Nala.
I'm Katie, and I play Pumbaa.
I'm Olivia, and I play Timon.
All right. So this is a fun production, isn't it? The Lion King. When did you guys know that this was going to be the production?
I think Abby knew before us all.
Yeah.
She has some inside information.
Not a lot.
Was it excited? Were you guys excited to hear that you guys were doing The Lion King?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I was
very.
really excited to hear about it.
So when you first learned that this was the production, did you think, "Oh man, I'm going to try out, and I want to go for a certain part," or it didn't matter? Maybe you just would take any part.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's not
Just
how I
any
was.
part.
That's not how you were. What did you think?
I had 4 teachers chase me down to the auditions. And I didn't expect to get the part I got.
Do you like performing?
Yeah, but I had really bad stage fright before this.
Ah, okay. So they tackled you to the ground and they said, "You're going to try this."
More like chased me, but
Oh,
yeah.
okay. All right. We like to exaggerate a little bit here. So how long have you guys been working on this? How long have you been rehearsing?
Like,
Just after Christmas break.
So you guys had the nice Christmas break. As soon as you came back, it was right into things. And you probably thought, "Oh, it's not till March. We got a long time to do this." And yet here we are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, it's opening night.
Wow, that's incredible. So what's been your favorite part on this journey so far?
I'd say my favorite part is probably the music. It's all like really, I don't know, it's exciting, and it just gets you ready for the show when you listen to it.
Is it? Oh, go ahead. You guys can answer that too. What's been your favorite part?
I like the dances because there's a lot of dancing in this show to like every song, and I think that was just my favorite part because it was really fun to just learn and then get to perform for people.
I like the people you get to work with. It makes it seem more like a family that you're always supported no matter what you do.
I made a lot more, like, friends, because I don't have many friends. But now I made new friends that I didn't know before. And
So it's kind of neat because it's a different experience for each of you then.
Yeah.
All right, so you have a giant cast, I'd imagine, not just the 4 of you.
Oh, yeah.
Although you 4 are the stars, right? How many others are involved?
There's 46.
45, 46.
Really? That many?
Yeah.
a lot more.
That's a
than
big
last year.
cast.
Yeah.
And last year they did what? Peter Pan? Mm-hmm. All right, so this year The Lion King. So it's a much larger cast, as you're saying.
Yes.
What about the sets and costumes? What's that like?
Oh, they're fun.
Yeah.
They're really impressive. All the costumes look really good.
They're
Definitely fit the theme.
Yeah.
colorful.
Is
Yeah,
it-
lots of bright colors.
Is it amazing looking back at the beginning and seeing where you are now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure, right at the very beginning, they're like, okay, well, this is going to look like this, and this is going to happen, and there's going to be this here to work around.
Yeah. Because working in the Commons, it's sometimes hard to be like, okay, so this is going to be here on stage, and this is going to be here, but then you finally get to the stage, and it's like, wow, this all came together, and it looks amazing.
Do you feel you have to learn some of those things over again when you actually have the sets and the costumes in place?
Yeah,
Yeah, definitely have to
Definitely.
rearrange some.
Now, I may be wrong on this. You'll have to correct me. Each of you goes through like a 4-hour costume process? No, that's not quite the case? No,
No.
okay. Not that in depth?
No.
Okay. What's that like to do the makeup and the costumes and finally go out? Do you feel like you are that character at that point?
Yeah, definitely.
So I have to ask, and each of you answer this, what's your favorite part about your character that you play?
For me, it's Timon makes a lot of puns, which I already am a very punny person. So it just like fits with me, and I can appreciate like all the jokes that I have to make for the show.
Pumbaa is kind of confused a lot, and I really like that because I'm confused a lot.
My character has very many different ways of showing her emotion. So she gets to yell at people, she's also very happy, she falls in love, and it kind of just seems more realistic.
My character just gets to yell at people at the end, so I kind of like that.
You get to be bossy.
Yeah.
That would be fun. Is it hard to do a production like this when you know that it's been a successful movie, a successful stage show? Do you try to bring your own spin onto the character?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's hard to like live up to the expectation of your character because people have already seen the movie. But it's still fun to create some new actions and stuff.
Put your own little flair on your character and make it kind of your own.
Now, pretending that these folks aren't in the room here, do they give you the opportunity to sort of explore your character?
Yeah.
She always tells us to try new things with it and have fun.
Now, you say she. Who's your director?
Miss Cicero.
And what's that been like? What kind of experience has that been?
She's wonderful. She always tries to like push us to do things.
Funny.
Obviously, to the point where she lost her voice.
Yeah, she's very encouraging, and it's hard with a cast of like so many people to be heard. So I think with and filling the auditorium, so she's lost her voice out of trying to help us. And
So, who else is helping behind the scenes?
Mr. Vincent is helping out. We have a lovely backstage crew who help us with getting props on stage and closing the curtains and spotlights.
So, I mean, this is a major production.
Yeah.
Almost summer theater-ish, I would imagine. I mean, this is a pretty big scale. So, the show kicks off when? Tonight?
Mm-hmm.
And runs for a couple nights. So you have tonight, tomorrow, and Saturday.
Yep.
What time do the doors open?
6:30.
6:30. I would imagine the line will begin around 3 to get in to see this performance. Everybody's talking about it around town. Where can they get tickets?
You can get your tickets at the door.
At the door. Okay, so you do want to get early or get there early if you need to get your tickets, and folks can pick those up tonight. They can stand in line tomorrow or Saturday. So 3 nights to watch the production. I would imagine folks would want to come out and watch this a couple times.
I hope so.
Yeah, I would hope.
Because you guys are going to do 3 different versions of it, right?
Oh, gosh.
Not quite? No. All right. 7:20 is our time. This is the Morning Drill on Stream Television, Armstrong, and the Allegheny News Talk Sports Network. All right. So what's your favorite line by your character? And can you deliver that line for us?
Nothing.
Hopefully you know your lines.
I'm trying to pick. There's so many. Probably nothing. What's the motto with you?
Probably, in times like this, my buddy Timon here says, you got to put your behind in your past.
If you were half the king Mufasa was.
When I backsass Simba and he tells me I sound like his father, I say, good, at least one of us does.
So it sounds like you guys are having a lot of fun with the dialogue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it hard not to laugh during
Yes.
rehearsals?
Yes.
Who's the jokester on the stage?
Probably one of either me or Katie.
Oh, okay, so we're looking at him right here. Okay. Is it because of the characters you're playing? Is it hard to kind of stay contained in that character?
Yeah, it can be. Like, even when we're, like, even at the beginning of practice, when we're not yet running the show, I'll still be making puns, and people are like, that's very Timon of you, Olivia.
Please stop.
Yeah.
What's your favorite song to either perform or to sit back and watch somebody else perform?
I think Circle of Life, because everybody's involved and there's so many costumes and the set is like amazing and everything's so colorful. And
Hakuna Matata is really fun. It's a really upbeat, very energetic song. Yeah.
I like Be Prepared, and I'm not even in it, but I just like to listen to it.
I also like the Circle of Life because we all get to like be our character and like be part of it.
Now, is David Hotman performing Be Prepared?
Yes.
yeah.
Okay, so it's going to be quite the production. Is it going to be hard for the audience not to sing along, do you think?
Yes.
Probably.
Yes.
So should they just sit back and try to enjoy it? Or do you feel like they're going to start to sing at any moment?
I feel like they're going to start to sing along. It's just going to come with the show.
Yeah.
I mean,
Maybe afterwards, do a sing along. Just one more thing to add to the show. All right, so you mentioned this large cast. What grades are involved in this? Because this is a middle school production.
all grades, 6th, 7th, and 8th.
Okay, so you've got some people who are going to be appearing on stage for the first time. You have some who've been on stage multiple times. Do you feel like everybody's just gelling now? I mean, at this stage, tonight's the big opening night. Do you think some of those newbies have advanced up to where you guys have been who've appeared on stage before?
I haven't. This is my first show.
Your first show?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, there are a lot of newcomers to doing theater, but I think that with us, like, I've already tried to calm down some of them, like, listen, you've got this, you know your part, you're gonna rock this, so.
And they seem to be ready to go for it.
Yeah.
All right. You guys are a little nervous? That's
little
good to
bit,
have
a
that,
little
right?
bit. Yeah.
So what happens when that curtain opens and you guys are looking out at the audience?
It's not that scary when you get to that point because the spotlight is so bright you can't see anybody.
Yeah.
But until then, you got like knots in your stomach.
Yeah. But that's a good thing to have.
Yes, that means that you are ready for the show.
All right. So you mentioned this is your first time on stage. Is this something that you're going to do again?
I don't think I really have a choice.
Oh, okay. You'll be chased through the halls.
Mm-hmm.
How about you guys? What's next after this?
Summer theater for me.
Really?
This is my 9th show that I've done.
Wow. And they're doing Little Shop of Horrors, I think, this summer? Wow. Okay. Will the rest of you do something with theater? I think, youth theater, summer theater. Are you guys surprised at the opportunities that you have to perform on stage in our area? Because there's so many opportunities.
Yeah, especially for like a small town, you wouldn't expect like it to be so like great with like theater, but really the community like relies on theater.
So has this generated interest for you guys to check out Broadway shows?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, that's 4 yeses there. What kind of shows would you think? Boy, I'd love to go to that show right now.
Hamilton.
Hamilton and Finding Neverland.
Yeah.
And everybody's talking about those shows. So, if you could pick any show to do next year, what show would you want to do?
This is hard.
Yeah, that's
I
a
don't
tough
know.
decision.
Is there a certain part maybe? Have you ever thought, boy, if they ever did a show, or if they ever did this show, this is the character I would want to be? I think there's a yes in the back. What character?
I want to play Ursula in The Little Mermaid.
Okay.
I think Ariel or like Sebastian would be a fun part in The Little Mermaid.
Anyone else want to chime in?
I don't know.
It's probably the same for me. I really like The Little Mermaid.
Yeah, but it sounds like whatever show, there's always that character that you would love to play.
Yeah.
Take that character and add your own personality to it. All right, so let's recap. The show kicks off tonight. All right, so people want to get there early. Doors open at 6:30. Curtain 7 o'clock.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, and it's a 5-hour production.
No.
No. Okay.
We're only making you sit through an amazing performance for one, unfortunately.
Well, I think folks are going to want to come back over and over to see this tonight.
Yeah.
Because this is, from what I understand, and again, the whole community's talking about this. Everybody's ready to see it. The Lion King being performed by the Titusville Middle School this evening, tomorrow night, and Saturday night. Do you guys want to sing anything? It's too early
Too
for
early
that.
for
Yeah. So talk about real quick what you think you'll take away from doing this show.
Definitely.
What makes this different from anything else you've done before?
You get like a family when you do theater. You like even after like I still have my Peter Pan family from last year. Like we all still have like our little jokes and all of our memories that we've made, and that's definitely something that I love taking away from each show that I do.
And what character were you last year?
I was Wendy.
Okay.
I think that even not just like the cast, but also you get closer to like the director, Miss Cicero, and she.
How about a round of applause for all the folks involved? Because that takes a lot of time.
Yeah.
I'm sure Miss Cicero has been planning this since fall, summer, months. Yeah, that takes a lot of work. Sorry to interrupt. Go ahead. You can keep going.
And even her sister has been. She said that she did most of the costumes, and she's
Wow.
always there.
That's fantastic. How about you ladies in the back?
This show is like not always like happy like the show itself. So it's just I don't know. It's just kind of cool to not always have to be happy on stage. You get to like use different emotions. And,
Yeah, there is quite a range of emotion, isn't it?
yeah, I've never really been in a show that you aren't always happy. So it's just kind of cool.
With this being my first show, I really hope that everybody I've gotten to know, we stay in touch and that we just keep building together in more shows and keep developing as our family.
Well, break a leg tonight.
Thank you.
It's going to be a great night, I think. And everybody's excited?
Yeah.
All right. And then the big cast party, right? No school tomorrow. I think they said no school because of this performance.
Definitely.
Definitely.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, enjoy tonight, enjoy tomorrow, and enjoy Saturday. Get your tickets. Doors open at 6:30. Curtain opens at 7. It is The Lion King presented by the Titusville Middle School, and that's going to take place at Colestock Auditorium. Ladies, thank you so much for coming in so early this morning.
Thank you for having us.
Yes, and hopefully you did your homework last night and you're not rushing to get it done this morning. This is coming from my experience. This is what I would do. All right, ladies, thank you so much. Looking forward to seeing you guys tonight on stage. We're approaching 7:30. Mark's got the latest news headlines, and we'll take a look at that weather forecast coming up next.
Than can ever be done. There's far too much to take in here, more to find than can ever be found.